Coach, just first, obviously, what made the difference for you to choose J.C. Trent as starting quarterback?
Yeah, unbelievable competition between three men that have proven they can all step on the field for Georgia Southern and win ball games. But at the end of the day, you have to make a decision. And like we said going into this process, it was going to be about decision making. It was going to be about execution. It was going to be about protecting the football. And we graded every snap, each and every snap in live team atmosphere. And at the end of the day, JC did the best job. And so he got the opportunity and the honor to go compete against Boise State.
Coach, in the scrimmages, it seemed as though David Dallas moved the team into the end zone a little bit more than JC did. How close of a battle was it?
All three men did a phenomenal job, Josh. I mean, when you look at the total sum of the work in live atmosphere, JC did the best job. It was very close. They all did a terrific job. But JC protected the ball unbelievably. I think one interception for every 154 throws. That's an elite number, and produced more explosive plays than any other quarterback down the field also. So good job by all three quarterbacks, but at the end of the day, JC did the best job in camp.
Coach, you've got a lot of compliments on offense. A lot of people that go with JC on offense. How has he, through training camp, really shown that balance, and how has he complemented a Derwin Burgess, a Jalen White? How is he leading that charge of the quarterback?
Yeah, I think he does, like you said, have a ton of weapons around him, and that's part of being a field general, is being able to distribute the ball in the one-on-one situations and not force balls. That's what he did in training camp. He found the one-on-one opportunities, he believed in his playmakers, and at the end of the day, you look at it, and he's got the highest completion ratio with the fewest turnovers, the most explosive plays on the camp. And so as he moves forward into real games, he's got to do the same thing. He has to be able to distribute the ball to the one-on-one situations, and he's done a fabulous job up to date. I know we'll continue that.
Now that you've already named a quarterback, you're really able to turn the page and truly focus on Boise State. How important is it to get that behind you and now get into the playbook for the Broncos?
Yeah, Whitney, I think everybody was excited to stop playing each other after the last scrimmage and get the chance to have a mock game week, and that's what this is. We're doing exactly what we would do in a normal game week, down to the last second, and how we practice. So to be able to put in a game plan this week against your first opponent is exciting for us all, coaches, players, everybody.
Coach, who's the number 2 and number 3 right now?
Yeah, David Dallas. David Dallas is the number 2, and Dex is the number 3. Go ahead.
How was the quarterback room? So you had three guys who did some people starting job. Obviously, they're a little disappointed. What's the quarterback room looking like right now?
You're talking about true pros. Having the chance to be able to sit down with each guy and be able to explain their strengths and their areas of growth. It was neat to be able to sit down individually with them and take time with them and be able to say, hey, here's where you are. And each one of them was terrific. Coach, I'm going to keep improving. I'm going to keep competing. I'm going to keep leading. I'm going to do what's right for this team. And when given the opportunity, I'm going to make the most of my opportunity. They handle it like pros. You watch the practice today. These guys come out here and they're teammates first, and they believe in our football team, and they practice to get our team better, and I appreciate each one of them.
You take a look around Paulson Stadium right now. You have families here. You have a ton of coworkers and colleagues here. I know news stations don't know what's going on tonight, but just explain what all we're doing and how important it is to get ready for game day in that regard.
Yeah, definitely. We have mission day today, and I appreciate the whole athletic department comes out tonight, and we all take pride in Paulson and what it means to us and its grounds, and we go around and improve Paulson in each and every way. So it's a special way to say there's no job too small for any of us. So I'm going back to load branches up that Jared's cutting down right now. So it just reminds us of what this place was founded on: blue collar work ethic, and knowing that if you want a job done, you can do it yourself. And we appreciate Jared's leadership.
Coach, the quarterback position last year when Davis was struggling, there's a lot of talk about getting JC in the game. You did play him sparingly, and then he got a little extended playing time against App. What do you see now that maybe you didn't see at the time?
Well, I see, and I've told him that a more serious player. You're talking about a guy that transferred in, really coming into a different college atmosphere, a big city to a college town, and really being a college student for the first time for him. And as we got halfway through the season, you can see him say, you know what, I can be a big-time college quarterback, and he took it serious. He became a master of his craft, and he knew that the competition, going into this season was going to be very competitive. with two guys that wanted it just as bad as him. And I love the seriousness and the sense of urgency of all three guys to get better. And he took that sense of urgency. Really started about second half of the season last year, and he's progressed it all the way through to now.
Coach, there's a lot of stress this time of year, not just with the quarterback decision, but with everything. Why do you love football? Why does this time of year make you appreciate the job you've picked and the career you've picked?
That's about the best question I've had in a while. You know, this is a game, and I've always believed. You know, I saw a great thing on social media the other day about you'll forget the scores, but you'll always remember the relationships, and that's so true. You know, I'll enjoy every second I get to coach Marquez, every second of Jalen White, every second of Derwin Burgess, because I know it's at one point in time it's going to end, and you enjoy the moments and the relationships and the trust that you have with your other teammates, your coaches, your players, and that's what this game is all about. You know, I hope to be 80 years old and then be 55, and they look at me and say, "Thank you, Coach. I love you for what we accomplished, and I'm looking up and I'm taking care of my children's children." And that's the beauty of college football. You get to not only play this game, but you also get to build lives. Appreciate that question, really do.